take the hit, take the hit, take the hit. Welcome back to FPL, Take the Hit. You're here with Mick and Joff, and we are in the midst of Game Week 34 plus, Joff. We've just finished watching the highlights. Waited the whole day to watch the highlights, and we actually recorded that as well.
We did record. We're putting it up. We'll see how we'll try to get it up anyway.
Yeah, we'll try to get it up. See how we go. But yeah, man, we're recording this before the Bournemouth Spurs game, Everton Southampton game, and Aston Villa United game, Joffy boy.
Yes.
So why don't we just crack in straight into our teams and see how we've gone?
I like it. Yeah, so far. I mean, so far so good for both of us, I guess.
Yeah,
I mean,
some good scores.
Besides KDB captain, we both had him. I mean, we'll talk about me, I guess, at the beginning. So obviously KDB captain, 7 points is all right. It's probably like the minimum amount that for me was like cool. I'll take it.
Yeah.
But obviously a red-hot Fernandez in that form that might get rotated. We'll find out. I'm sure you'll be able to... He's probably not going to get rotated, let's be honest.
I'm scared of not captaining Fernandez, man.
Yeah.
I had it on him, and then last minute, put it on KDB.
You know, if he hadn't have played the 90, I would have probably put it on him. Because he played the 90, me with this rotation trying to pick these managers, I was like, nah, KDB.
It's too hard.
I know, it's way too hard.
There's no rotation happening. I mean, players are getting, moved on and, 60 minutes or whatever, but... Yeah, they keep starting.
It keeps happening. Besides Alonso, who is actually also in my team, and he got a nice 0-pointer, which, I'm actually going to keep him for one more week because why not? I'm just going to take out that Simpson guy that doesn't play or take out Lascelles and put in someone that's half decent so that I've got a team that actually plays. And
you literally got two playing defenders.
I do. I have two playing defenders, and one of them's injured and one of them doesn't play. So
you don't really need... I mean, this kind of week showed that... Like, I reckon for the rest of the season, there's going to be goals. Defenders aren't going to be that valuable. I thought they were, but because the way the restart started, there wasn't many goals to be scored. Your defenses were tight. Players weren't hitting their strides. They are now. Well,
you look at it, City, the rotatable backline of City is the one that got 5, and obviously Sheffield, they've got back to clean sheet ways if you kept faith. Obviously Egan again, wow, and obviously Burnley, so Popey, but. That's who I actually might be looking at, getting a Burnley defender in.
Yeah. Charlie Taylor, 11 points.
Exactly. 11 points? Mm-hmm. You're kidding. Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't know that. Anyway, so my team, obviously, Mahrez got 8 points for me. I'm happy with the goal. Finally, Mahrez came through for me.
Yeah.
And he got taken off in the 74, so he probably should start the next game. So we'll see how that goes. But Mohamed Salah.
Yep.
What did he get? 18 points.
Revel.
2 goals and an assist. Nearly a hat-trick kind of a thing.
Oh, man, you should have had it.
But,
should have had that second header.
Second header.
I cannot believe. We're watching the highlights together, and Robertson gets the corner, and I'm like, Mohamed Salah doesn't score headers. John's like, Mohamed Salah score headers. Header. Bang. Thank you.
Crazy. That was...
unreal.
We took it. I mean, I took it. I was happy with that header. Yeah. But, obviously, Jimenez blanked for me as well. But Greenwood on my bench, which... We'll see. It was either Ings or Greenwood that I was going to bench. But Ings, I try to just go with the heart, and Ings was what I landed on. And I'm actually thinking about doing the reversal and actually benching Ings because Southampton plays United.
You can't bench Ings.
But Southampton plays United in the game after.
What are you going to tell Ings at your monthly Captain Fanboy Ings meeting when Ings rocks up and you're like, welcome to Ings Anonymous, everyone, and welcome. Sorry, Ings, I didn't play you this week. You can't do that.
Well, the thing is,
you're the king of the fan club.
I am the fan club. But no, it depends on if he starts against Everton. It's premature talk. That was all premature talk because if he starts against Everton, then he might get benched against United. Maybe I always do it. I put myself in the manager's shoes. If I was the manager, I would have said to him, all right, who do you want to start against? I got to bench you for one of these games, Everton or United. And I mean, that's the thing is that this guy's guns blazing. So he would have probably been like, bench me to Everton. I want United, So we'll see what happens here. If he benches against United, we'll see. But obviously Greenwood on the bench might punish. But yeah, how about yourself? So I'm actually 49 points I'm on right now.
Yep.
And
where are you in the world, mate?
I think I'm roughly under 2K. I'm always I'm around there, yeah.
2K.
1,912.
And who do you have left to play, Joff?
I've got Marshall. I've got Ingsy. I've got Fernandez.
Okay, so a bit of United and a bit of the businessman. I am sitting on 43 points. I was looking just spectacular after for the first match day when my boys Willian and Pulisic went in there and did the business.
They did well.
I've been backing my boys. I've been backing Chelsea. It's good to be back in Chelsea again. We are literally 9 points behind City. That doesn't make any sense, but it's real. It's true. So I've gone all in with my 3 Chelsea assets. I got Aspi, I got Willian and Pulisic now. I think Willian and Pulisic, they're going to play out the season. If we've got any shot at cementing a top 4, they need to play. They've come back just hot and ready to rock and roll. Pulisic is just looking amazing, and
looking
Williams on free kicks and penalties. So, I'm very happy with what I'm seeing from my Chelsea boys. I got Trent there, who's just, I don't know what's going on with Trent. I don't know.
He's playing at least.
He's playing, yeah. But,
I mean, they just didn't keep it clean. What do you want?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I had double Wolves, which I'm worried about now. All of a sudden, Wolves have just, I don't know, man. They've left the pack and they've just fallen off.
Well, they've got Everton next, so you'd think that they'd kind of try to keep it clean in that game there.
Every time we watch the Wolves highlights, they look just lackluster.
They look slow.
You said it before. The Wolves highlights are always boring.
I've called it literally since the restart. Every Wolves, you go back and watch all those Wolves highlights. They're all. There's not much going on, to be fair. Yeah. But then at the beginning of the season, they were just getting those goals. They were doing it. Now they're not getting those goals. Obviously, Jimenez has hit a dry patch.
Yeah,
a dry
three
spell,
blanks in a row.
Crazy.
Yeah, so Doherty, no clean sheets for me. Patricio and Doherty did me no favours. I captain De Bruyne, unfortunately. I mean, you take the 7 points, like you said.
Yeah.
Willian and Pulisic again doing the business. And Jimenez up front. So the players I have left, I've got Marshall and Fernandez like Joffy boy, but I've got Rashford. I've got Rashford against the businessman Danny Ings. So I'm pretty confident that Rash is going to come with the goods against Aston Villa. I mean, Pepe Reina is back in goal. So unfortunately, there's going to be no young naive Nyland there to give to give Rashy some gifts. But I'm still pretty happy with that. And I got Calvert on the bench just in case one of my players doesn't play. Calvert Lewin there, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm not too fussed about that.
Yeah.
He's a decent first sub, I reckon.
Oh, he's a great first sub.
That's it, man. That's the wrap up of my team, mate.
Nice. So what's your rank and stuff?
Yeah, so I'm sitting at 11,000th in the world. So I've been teetering. I started the restart at 5, and I've been bumped out. I had a really poor start to the restart. But I've slowly got my team back into a good spot now, and I'm hoping for to get my best overall rank, which is under 4K. If I can beat that, I'll be happy with
That's
that.
all. I'm just trying to do the best I can. So, but I mean, any bit of advice for anyone out there, like right now, you got to think about it. Everyone that's playing this game right now we've had quick fire fixtures. Just go with what's obviously the midfield's strong at the moment, so just stick with your 5 in the middle, or just stick with the players that are doing the business, because they're not getting rotated as much, and if they do get rotated, it might be for one game of the 4 left, so it's just
only 4 games left, guys.
It's crazy.
Just hang in there with us, literally the Premier League finishes in July, and we are currently in July.
Wow. And it's nearly mid-July as well.
Yes, that's right, mate. So we've got 4 quickfire game weeks coming up.
Sick.
I'm pumped. I'm
it's
excited.
Still good, it's like a World Cup, man. It's been awesome. It's been
fun.
so
It's
fun.
been fun. Thank you, Premier League, for coming back and giving us what we're giving the people.
What they want.
Very good, mate. Very good. So let's have a look at these fixtures. Let's have a look at what transpired so far.
I feel just
34.
a quick debrief is obviously with Chelsea. We mentioned Pulisic and Willian are looking the business, and even Giroud are looking really good, man. Giroud's just scoring
the foil, mate. The foil. We call him aluminium foil back at home. He just sits there and just covers the defense. Just wraps them up in the foil, and then Willian and Pulisic just bomb down the wings, just bombing in shots.
Rick Lambs throws him the foil. Huh? He goes, just do it, man. Just foil the players. Let them do their thing. He's like, we mentioned it. Lambs probably says to him, "You did it for France, man. You didn't score a goal. You won the World Cup. So do the same thing here. Just let them score." Right? And he's like, "Okay."
But he's actually scoring. He's actually scoring.
He's scoring. He's good, Giroud. He's come into his own. When he was at Arsenal, I wasn't the biggest fan of his, but he's come to Chelsea and he's actually been able to play like himself, basically. I think that's the best way to put it, which is nice.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, you owning Alonso, obviously, he's lost his spot.
He has lost his spot.
He's lost his spot.
But he might get rotated back in for one game. I think he's lost his spot long term. He's gone for me. But if I'm going to make that move on him immediately, because there's not many defenders that you can look at and be like, I need him. Do you know what I mean? Defense at the moment is like you're talking about.
It's a bit weird, yeah.
You don't know who to put it on.
I mean, having attacking defenders is important at the moment. But I mean, I'm looking at someone like from this game, Van Aanholt. Got the assist there. He's someone to own for the end of the season.
He's looking good.
He's always someone to own, this guy.
I mean, they've got Villa saying that.
Let's have a look at Villa, United, Wolves, Tottenham. So there's some tough games coming up.
They are tough. But PVA he just gets forward. I don't know. In that last game, he got the assist and he was in the box, in this position where you're like, man. It was in a position where you're like, I've got to consider PVA. Doesn't matter what happens. He's in this position in a free-flowing move. It's like, what's he doing there?
Yeah.
So
you always got to consider PVA.
Same as Doherty, he get into those positions.
Yeah.
But But yes, obviously that's Crystal Palace, Chelsea.
So looking at Chelsea, we've got Sheffield next week.
Yeah.
So I think there's been a big outcry and a big outpour for Willian and Pulisic now. People have finally caught up and thought, oh yeah, maybe we should bring one of these players in. So obviously I'm saying yes, do it. Their stats are amazing for midfielders. They're Chelsea actually going forward, we look great. Defensively, not so good.
Yeah.
But at the moment, we're scoring goals. Lamps is going for that top 4 finish. So I'm heavily saying, even if you want to go triple up on Chelsea, I'm considering that.
Shit.
But I'd have to lose Azpilicueta to do it and bring in Giroud. Obviously, Tammy did get that late goal, so there's always that chance that Tammy can come in. There's always that chance, for people out there that are going to bring in Giroud.
I mean, that's the thing, is that obviously Sheffield United away, Norwich at home, then Liverpool away and Wolves at home. Yeah, it's actually not that bad. Like the Liverpool game away, there could be goals in that. You know what I mean?
That Norwich home game is going to be massive.
That's a big one. Mm-hmm. That's a real big one. So obviously Sheffield United now, have they got their tails up? Are they going to keep it tight? But I don't know. There were things to consider. You just, again, one of those things, just go with the gut. And obviously, Vardy back to scoring ways. We said that he was a streaky player. So last week. So I mean, he's got 3 in 2 games now. Leicester are definitely someone to keep an eye on, especially as they've got Bournemouth, and we haven't seen Bournemouth's game against Spurs yet. We don't know how much Spurs hit them for, if they hit them for it, but they probably will. Let's be honest.
Yeah, they should.
They should. Yeah. So
I'm a bit worried about now. I mean, Leicester, they still haven't quite. I mean, obviously Arsenal they're a changed Arsenal.
Yeah.
I'm a big man. I can say it. All right, I know. I'm happy for you guys. Like, as much as I will pay out on teams when they look poor. I'll do that. Yeah. But conversely, when they look good, I'm going to give you plaudits, yeah? Arsenal are looking good. Under Arteta, I did say this when Arteta came in. Arteta's going to change Arsenal. He's the manager that's going to bring Arsenal to the next level.
Yeah.
They're starting to look like the Arsenal of old. I love that Arsenal. Do you love that Arsenal? I love that Arsenal.
I love that Arsenal.
Yeah.
But I just love if Arsenal kept their players. That's what I'd love.
Well, that's another thing.
But so Aubameyang got his goal as well, which was nice. Obviously, Saka got his assist again. But
Saka.
Nketiah got the red. So obviously, Nketiah owners that had played him, they'd be pretty pissed. But
did you see the Jamie Vardy boot on Mustafi's face?
No.
So I'm sure a lot of people have seen that out there. So basically, they both went in for a tackle, and as Jamie Vardy was sliding, he's kicked up at Mustafi's face.
Oh, damn.
Everyone's missed it. Don't tell me.
VAR?
I'm pretty sure VAR doesn't work because that was a straight red. Yeah. So I'm thinking.
So VAR's broken, you tell me.
From the replays, there should be a retrospective red card for Jamie Vardy.
Yeah.
So people out there that are thinking about bringing Jamie Vardy in, I'm one of them.
Yeah.
Maybe just wait. So
just
take a breather.
But can you still get done after the VAR?
I'm not sure. Is
I
there
don't think
such a thing as
anymore.
retrospective red cards?
There used to be, but I don't know anymore.
Well, man, it was a straight red. Hold down.
There you go.
But I mean, people that are holding on to Aubameyang, I think he's definitely a hold for me. He's scoring goals, and
starting to get back
a lot of
into it.
strikers are not scoring goals.
Yeah.
I'm looking at getting rid of Calvert-Lewin and Jimenez.
Jimenez, you're thinking about it, huh?
Well, I mean, if I could, I would. Just because we've only got 4 weeks left, yeah. And if I want form players.
Yeah.
So Jimenez is not in form.
Yeah.
So therefore, if I had the funds to move him on for, say, someone like Jamie Vardy, I probably would, depending on this, if he gets this red card or not.
Okay. I mean, just looking at his fixtures, Jimenez's fixtures, Everton at home, Burnley away, Crystal Palace at home, Chelsea away. So I mean, it is a bit up and down, but at the same time, I know you want form players. I get what you're trying to say. I don't think I'll get rid of him though.
Yeah, well, I mean that's a luxury. It's a luxury move, really.
Yeah, it is very much a luxury move.
So Arsenal next week, Spurs. So even that's a big game.
It's a big game.
Derby game. There's going to be some goals in that game usually when there's a big derby game. So that's going to be interesting. So people with the Aubameyang out there. I mean, even Lacazette. He's looked good. He didn't do anything in this game, but man, I like his look. Like his bald head with the big beard. I'm loving that, and he's looked pretty good. Yeah. He's looked pretty good. But obviously, Aubameyang is the one to.
Now that Eddie's actually and Nketiah's got the red card, Laka's obviously he's guaranteed to play the next game against Spurs, but maybe gets a bit of form as well. See what happens. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, obviously we've got to talk about Manchester City.
Well,
which Kevin De Bruyne at the beginning of the game, he was in the holding midfielders, as in like the two. Obviously, he was more advanced than I think it was Rodri that started. But and he got his 7 points there. He looked dangerous still though.
Mate, he created 15 chances. They had 26 shots, so
that's crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously KDB. Obviously, hold on to him. Just no brainer. Get him in if you haven't got him. KDB. He played the 90. I don't know if he gets rotated again because he got the.
There's always that chance.
You don't really know, but I guess trying to read Pep. Foden got subbed off. Silva got 90, so I don't think Silva plays the next game, even though Silva got points. You know, so David Silva, that is. Bernardo came off the bench. Sterling came off the bench and got a goal assist.
Yep.
Obviously, Jesus as well got a haul off the, and he came off
Yeah, they
like
got one goal.
early-ish. I think he got an assist, did he?
No assist. Just,
Oh, so he
just
got
the goal.
okay. Oh, okay. So he didn't get a haul. Oh, there you go. Oh, he got 2 bonus. That's why I said haul.
There you go.
How did he get 2 bonus? There you go.
One
So
goal.
obviously Mahrez as well. So I've got Mahrez, and he only played 74. So I'm hoping that he plays the next game
Yeah, you never
against
know.
Brighton, who we're going to talk about in a second.
Wow.
But,
That's a big game. Like, you can see Man City hitting them for 5 as well.
Exactly.
You know?
So
So, I mean, I wouldn't go too hard on City assets, but because you just don't know where it's
You
going to
just
fall. You know,
don't
you're
know.
always guessing. I mean, you're lucky that Mahrez got his 76, got himself a goal. Foden, Foden, like he really showed his age. In this match today, like he should have had a hat trick.
he could have.
You know? He should have given KDB an extra 3 assists because KDB is just giving him
It
the
was
ball.
all KDB
Just-
assist.
Here you go, Phil.
Do you want it? Do you want it?
Manja, eat up, mate. No, Phil's just blasting wide.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what can you do? He's a kid.
He's a kid. You know,
You know?
it's long term. It's going to benefit
he's
him
gonna be a
amazingly.
gun, this
But I'm
kid.
saying, like, this game is going to benefit him amazingly. He's going to walk away from this. He's going to be distraught. He's going to be like, I can't believe it didn't score. And
I can't believe we didn't score. I can't believe we only won 5-0.
exactly. So that's what I'm trying to say. It's a very luxurious position. It's like
True.
it's like he's the boss's son. You know what I mean? It's literally what it is for him as well. And it's good because he gets these kind of advanced lessons. You know what I mean? Of winning, because he's already got this winning mentality, and it's it's that next level kind of strengthening. So man, Phil Foden, even for the end of the season, there's still some games he's going to haul. There's no question.
Yep, absolutely. So yeah, I mean, that's it. That's a nice little wrap. I mean, I still wouldn't touch their defense because I mean, we saw what Pep's been doing with their defense. He's just been ripping it apart. Literally, Otamendi played for the first time in I don't know how long. He hasn't had a start in over like 10 game weeks.
Is that right?
Laporte got benched. Stones played. He didn't play last week. So
I'm
the
pretty sure
defense is
Cancelo and Walker got
Mendy.
like subbed in half time or something like that as well. Like
defense is just a no go for me. It's just
Edison, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Just Edison. That's it. So, but otherwise, you got to look at City. Brighton next week.
Yeah.
They're going to get battered. Absolutely battered. Just some fish and chip batter. Just see.
Do you think a KDB captaincy there maybe?
I don't know. It's risky. I'm not even sure if I'm going to captain. I reckon I'm going to go back to what I said and just captain Bruno Fernandes the rest of the season.
Just stick on.
But, I mean, depending on what happens this week, if he gets another 90 minutes, I'm going to be worried. Every week I'm going to be freaking worried that he's going to get rested.
Well, the only thing I like about Fernandes is that they play on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing. I don't know. It's Tuesday in Australia. I don't know what it is in everywhere else in the world. But the game's on, Friday morning in Australia, and the game's on Tuesday morning. So at least there's more hours in that game than any other game. So it kind of makes me think that Ings is going to play everything. But yeah, so I guess, I don't know. It's just just back your gut, man. Just go with your gut. Because right now, we're still in the midst of this FPL World Cup lottery. I like to add that lottery at the end because you don't know where it's going to go.
Yeah.
But
And just obviously, we're going to talk about Newcastle. People with Newcastle players, I mean, don't lose hope.
Yeah.
It's Manchester City.
What do you want?
They've got Watford next week. Obviously, I feel that after Newcastle hit that safety point, they have kind of stepped off the pedal.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I sold St. Maxim this week after owning him for 1 week. He obviously had an injury. But I don't know, man. Like, people like they own Lascelles. Lascelles didn't play.
Exactly.
So, there's not many players to look at for Newcastle.
I want to check Fernandez's points. I want to see, because he got an own goal. He copped 5. I think
He wouldn't be owned by many, though.
I'm not
I
talking
used to
about.
own him.
I'm not talking about ownership. I'm just talking about how many points he got, because how many negatives he did get. Because he got a negative. -2. Okay,
Whoa.
so that's an ugly negative right there, big boy. But I just want to check that out because you don't see too many -2s. It's like a red card.
Yeah, basically.
But
So yeah, Newcastle, they're pretty much in a void for me now. They've just turned it off, I reckon.
yeah,
But all right, mate. Well, let's move on to the West Ham Burnley game.
yeah. West Ham Burnley, I guess.
Tight game in there. Popey again. He's just what's he done? I don't even want to know.
Yeah, Pope's just been in ridiculous form.
I don't want to know, but I'm going to tell you right now. Since the restart, he's got oh my god. So he got 0 against City. Fair
0,
enough.
yeah.
10, 9, 2, 8. Ridiculous.
Wow.
Ridiculous. So
Pretty crazy. It's just funny, like, if he had been a part of a double game week in that restart, we all would have Pope. You know what I mean? It's just funny, like, sometimes the perception of things, the way it all works out.
True.
But obviously, we don't. And I wanted him, but if the thing is, if the double game week didn't happen, I would have Pope. You know what I mean? Like, it's just,
I had him.
It's a funny
if
one.
you do have
Most likely I
Pope,
would've
keep
had him.
him, play him every week. Doesn't matter who he plays
Man.
against. The guy's a beast. Like
They're looking good.
he was ripping saves like Superman.
That's it. I mean, they've
The guy's
got
insane.
saying that they've got Liverpool this week coming, but
Play
at the
him.
same time,
Play
who
him.
knows? He could get like 9 saves and get yourself 3 or 4 points. 3 points. I think that's the pass. If any goalkeeper, any goalkeeper that gets 3 points, I remember you used to always
I love
own
3-point
three-point
keepers. I love
keepers.
them.
I don't
Howard.
know.
Timmy Howard.
Timmy Howard. I was about to mention it.
Yeah.
This guy always, man, like would always check his team. And he's like, it's like his goalkeeper's got an assist, you know? He had just cheap goalkeepers, but it's just 3 points. It's enough. It's enough. I always looked at your team like, my goalkeeper's just trash, getting 1 point. I used to always have cheap goalkeepers. But you remember that back in the
Yeah.
day? I used to always have like
The cheapest.
the limp in, like the 4. I used to have like 2 4s sometimes, 1 4.5, 1 4.
Yeah.
I was always, I don't know why I used to do that,
Yeah.
but it worked for me. I liked
Keeper.
it.
We're back up. West Ham, man. West Ham there.
Sorry.
So, you know,
I got
we've
excited.
been tooting Antonio's horn. He's basically the only West Ham asset you can really consider at the moment. They've dropped these points against Burnley. Burnley are tight. So,
Yeah.
you know, West Ham, they still, you know, they're still not safe. So, if you look at West Ham, take a look at them. They're 31 points, you know, equal with Watford, so they need some wins, man. They need
do.
some wins.
Oh, even 1 win would probably be enough at this moment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at
those
this
2 bottom
moment.
teams, I can't see them doing anything, to be fair.
True. So, I mean, they got Norwich, Watford next. 2 massive games.
Yeah,
for
look at
West
that.
Ham.
Look at West Ham, Norwich, Watford, United away, and then Villa at home. Like
So they got some ideal fixtures.
Antonio is just one to watch. Like, even in the game, he should have scored.
Yep, Antonio. I wish I had 6
I know,
midfield
I
slots. Or 7. Oh, 8. I mean, you know what? I don't want to play any forwards. I just want to play midfielders. Give me 8. Give me 8 midfield slots. That's all I want right now.
I honestly can't remember a time where I've seen this many midfielders just dominating. You know, like
ridiculous.
because even my 5, like I look at my 5 and I'm like, yeah, what have I got? Marshall, Fernandez, KDB, Mahrez, and Salah, and I want to squeeze in Pulisic, Willian, Playboy, Antonio.
Yeah.
And Son. I'd love to have those. So it's just, what do you do? It's just like, of those 9, just put 5 in.
I know.
You know?
I know. It's
most
crazy.
likely
So,
those 5.
okay, that's enough about West Ham.
All right, yeah, true.
All right, now you can talk about Liverpool. I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna check out.
I'll see you later. Oh, well, look, Salah got his 90. He got his 2 goals.
He got
and
his
an
gift.
assist.
His gift. Here you go. Matty Ryan's like, hey, Australia, here you go, yeah, bang.
Australia.
Come on. What was that, Matty Ryan? What are you doing to me? You trying to give me a heart attack? Come on, man. I'm flesh and blood. I'm a human being. Anyway, continue.
Anyway, Salah, he obviously did something that we've all Salah, like, we were stuck by him, and it was for this reason. He could have got more. He definitely could have got more, but we'll take the 18.
Hey.
We're not going to be greedy and not go over the 18.
What? I mean, what? 2 goals and an assist? No, that's not enough. We need
But
more.
however,
wait.
there's more. So he does play Burnley on Sunday or Saturday, whatever. Again, where you're from. So does he get rotated? Again, it's another question that.
I mean, I was calling for him to get hooked the entire game.
Yeah.
It's like, Klopp, hook him. He just wouldn't hook him.
I know he wouldn't hook him.
I don't know.
I think that he does. My gut's telling me he gets benched. I'm not going to get rid of him, even if he comes on for the last 30. Like same as with Mane coming on. Mane could have done something as well.
Yeah.
Instead, Mane got a yellow card. I think Mane got 0 points.
Oh wow.
How crazy is that? I'm pretty sure he did.
After his heroics last week.
Exactly.
Too.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So yeah, obviously TAA. You know, if you own him, I'd continue to keep him. It
Yeah,
seems like he's
you
still
gotta keep
playing.
him. He's still playing him.
You know, and
He will get a rest though.
I
Robertson's
think so.
been getting rested, so you'd imagine TAA will he'll get hooked eventually. Surely. I mean, I don't know, man. Klopp. Every time I look at Klopp, all I can see is those sexy glasses.
Oh,
and
he's just so sexy.
man, I want a pair. But you know, he's just. I mean, he's like even after the game, he said, "Yeah, we went out there, we got the 3 points. Yeah, that's it. Like it's just whatever.
I know.
Just like a whatever attitude. So they're going to continue just whatevering teams.
I love that.
You know what I mean? So
I love that. I've been listening to press conferences of the managers because honestly, yeah, I feel like I usually can read the game really well, but now it's because of the rotation. I just like, all right, I really want to know what's going on inside your heads, and that's why I put Mahrez in because he's, you know, Guardiola's talking about he wants to just dominate. He's like,
Yeah.
I want to bring this form into the FA Cup, into the Champions League.
Yeah.
So we know that City's going to try to belt teams like they did.
Yeah.
You know, the 5-0 could have gone anywhere, you know, if you had Sterling or whatever. But that's the same as with Klopp. So like you said, he's got this laid-back attitude. So will he let Mo just, all right, we'll give Mo another 60?
I reckon, I'm going to call it now. I reckon Mo gets benched against Burnley at home. It's his turn. If you look at the way the Klopp's done it over the last 2 weeks, Firmino first, then Mane, then Salah.
Yeah,
I
you'll be
reckon
right.
Salah gets maybe the last 30 against Burnley, which, man, it doesn't matter to Salah. Salah can do whatever
If
he
he
wants.
gets benched, give him 0 because I got bloody Greenwood or Ings. Probably Greenwood on my bench.
So I'm calling that, mate. I reckon that's a definite possibility. And I reckon it's TAA's turn to get benched too.
Yeah, could be spot on. Could be spot on. And I guess for the other games as well, like obviously we don't know what happened with the Spurs and Bournemouth game at this moment. We've got a pretty good idea of what happened in that game, to be fair. I think that Kane, because Kane got a lot of love. I was surprised that Kane actually went up in value.
Oh, wow.
And I mean, he's scored goals, but he just hasn't looked like Kane. But this game, he might look like Kane again, and he might have got a double by the time you watch this video.
Yeah,
You
maybe.
know what I mean?
Maybe. I hope so. I mean, I like Kane.
I love Kane.
He's a great player, and I want him to get back to the Kane of old. Like he's still young, but
So
he
young.
looks so old at the moment. It doesn't make any sense. So I'm hoping he gets back.
He came back from a long-term injury, and he's getting slaved because Mourinho's like, go out there. No, Kane's telling him, Mourinho, I'm going out there and playing, buddy. And Mo's like, okay, that's cool with me.
Yeah, he loves it. He loves his little gimp mask, doesn't he? Loves getting slaved, Kaney boy. Now, I reckon he'll do good. And Sonny against Bournemouth as well.
I think that Son could go huge here. It could actually happen. But,
I reckon that'll be like a 3-0. 3-0 for Spurs there.
Bournemouth,
Bournemouth
unless Bournemouth score the first goal, it's the only way that down on the beach, relegated.
Literally, only Brooksy's playing for him,
Yeah.
King's all right, but yeah.
You never say never, though. There's still time. If you're a Bournemouth fan out there, there's still time. Anything's possible. All you need is one 1-0 win to just turn it around. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Anything's possible.
Sure.
And moving on to, I guess, Southampton and Everton. Again, another game.
Yeah.
DCL. Talk about DCL.
Man, I don't know anymore with DCL. This is a big game for him. It's a big game for Everton as well. But Southampton are no pushovers, man. It's going to be very tightly contested. So, but DCL, he's really got to step up his game because he was one of the most transferred out players this week. Wow. So, and I'm looking to get rid of him, but he's just sitting on my bench otherwise. But I mean, if you have him as playing in your 11, I don't know, man. I'd get rid. If he's sitting on your bench like me, then you have that luxury just to let him sit there, and if he scores, whatever. Yeah. But I don't know, man. I'm a bit hit and miss with DCL until he scores a goal. He hasn't scored a goal since the restart.
That's crazy. Yeah, so you should be like hit and miss. I mean, this is the game. If he doesn't do it here for me, I think you're right. You probably time to very heavily consider because they got Wolves away in the next game. So that's usually Wolves don't have highlights. So DCL is going to have minimum highlights, which means minimum chance of scoring.
That's it. And then obviously Southampton, Danny Boy Ings. If he starts this game, maybe
we'll see what happens here. I mean, obviously I'm keeping him the whole season, but it's just tricky because I gave myself this dilemma by bringing Greenwood in.
You got Greenwood off the bench if Danny Ings doesn't play.
I don't mind if someone doesn't play. It doesn't bother me, but it's just I don't like having points on my bench. And obviously benching Greenwood in this form is just crazy. Nice. I got everyone was calling me crazy on there, and that's cool. I am crazy. I always go with my heart, and Ings was that kind of decision. But again, Southampton play United next. It depends on what minutes Ings gets. We'll see what happens.
True. So speaking about United,
they
got Villa. So this Villa team, where are they sitting in relegation? They're not sitting.
They're like with Bournemouth.
They're in relegation. They're 27 points.
27 each.
They every game's a cup final for this team if they want to stay up. So it's a big game. They've kept it tight so far since the restart, but they haven't been getting the wins.
Yeah.
So this is a big game for them. But I mean, if United score early,
exactly
Villa will come out and United will just stump them. So it just depends really how the game goes. And this United team at the moment, we both own 3 attackers, and that's not going to change for the rest of the season.
No way, man.
They've just looked amazing. They've got this dynamism,
rhythm.
Yeah, up front, with Pogba behind, Fernandes behind, and that trio of Marshall, Greenwood, and Rashford is just working.
It's working. It's definitely working.
I'm gonna say though that I think it's Rashford's turn for some points though. He got his first goal from the penalty spot since the restart, so it's time for some confidence. It's time for some returns, Rashi. Step up, son.
I don't know. You could be right. But Marshall's in form. Like that cracker that he scored. That
was crazy.
He was just kind of floating around in that game, and then he did that. And obviously Fernandes is someone that I'm sure that we're all going to be talking about after this Villa game. If that's the thing. The only thing is if Villa, I could just see Bournemouth or Villa here because they're both playing. They're both on 27 points. They're both playing the same day. This is one of those teams. I feel one of them will surprise in a way. It could be like a 1-1 draw. Yeah. I don't think they'll win, but there could be some sort of surprise, or it could even be like how Bournemouth surprised United in the last game, and they gave them a game, So if that leads to more fantasy points, because Bournemouth came in against United, helped everybody.
All right, guys, we're going to move on to our Undertaker segment. We haven't done one of these in a little while.
It's been a while.
So we thought we'd crank out an Undertaker. We had one sent in by Booty Sultan. So thank you so much, Booty, for sending in your Undertaker. So let's see what he's done. He's written in, guys, remember when I told you on Insta that I took a negative 16 hit? Well, I had my best ever game week with a 90-point haul. Well done, mate.
Is it thanks to
Thanks to Orba, Bruno, and Bissaka. So that was obviously last week. Well done. Well done there, Booty, for that Undertaker. Negative 16, man. That takes some cojones to do that.
It does. I remember.
So well done. Good on you.
I remember reading that, and I read it, and I sent you this. I don't know if I sent you the screenshot initially.
Yep.
Did I send it initially as well?
Yep.
Yeah, because it was something that when I read it, I was like, man, negative 16 is like crazy. That's unheard of. I don't think I've ever heard anyone that's done it but really takes it seriously. And respect, man, because I didn't doubt you. I was like, you know what, anything's possible.
Yeah.
Anything is possible. But I was just like, that's crazy. I love it.
So thank you for sending them in. So keep sending those in if you are taking some big hits. We always like to highlight our big hit takers out there. So
that's it.
That's awesome, man.
Even a negative 8, it's just about like sometimes you take a negative out, negative 8, and then all of a sudden you bring in someone that goes and gets like, a hat trick or something. It's like, it's really turned the other way around. That's what we mean by the Undertaker.
We like to embellish those moments. We know you feel really good about them, so we like to, just to reflect on that,
we like to share them.
That's it, absolutely. All right, man, let's have a look at the league roundup. So take the hit publicly. We've got Headhunters are still on top, just unwavering at the moment.
He's killing it.
He's doing so well. Where is he ranked in the world? Chris O'Donnell, he must be up there. 203rd
well done,
in the world.
Chris.
Well done, Chrissy boy. You're killing it. Me, myself, and I in second. Sam Oz FPL in third. Space Monkeys in fourth. And Deepak Shankar in fifth.
Well done, boys.
Well done, boys. Doing very well there. Let's move on to the Patreon League. So we've got Joffy Boys on. You've overtaken Lewis?
No way.
Oh my goodness.
No, but there's still early time in the match day. What?
You've still got some things left, but Louis boy, what's happened, Lewis?
Who's he got captain?
Mane.
Mane off the bench. Oh, sorry, this is a shock to us as well because Lewis was up there. Sorry about this, Hughesy, but
Where's his captaincy?
He was on KDB.
He's on KDB.
Yeah, but he still could bounce back after this as well. You never know. I mean, return of the snag, man. Don't worry about that. I can see you still rising up to the top 1K as well, Hughesy. So keep going, man. You've dominated this whole season, mate.
Good on you, Hughesy. I'm in third. Obi-Wan Kenobi Neal in fourth, and Che Aguero in fifth.
Oh, nice.
And moving on finally to our Cash League. So Cash League, we've got Magic Mo, Joffy Boy on top as usual. Frothy Longstockings in second, Boca Juniors in third, and myself in fourth, and Trawling 410k in fifth. # bags. Cool. That's it, mate. That is the league roundup, Joffy boy. So, all right, Joffy, let's move on to our captains and transfers for game week 35 plus. So I'll go first, mate.
Please do the honors.
For me, I mean, I'm probably going to keep Jimenez. I'm thinking about it, but I have toyed. So I did a little bit of a retool, and what I did is I moved Jimenez to Vardy.
Oh.
But to do that, I need to get rid of Trent. So I moved Trent to Van Arnold to do that.
Okay.
So it's a bit of a sacrifice there, and I'm not sure if I really want to lose Trent at home to Burnley.
Risky.
Even though I think he may get rested. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. I may hold and just go all out in 36 plus. And then obviously we're going to decide we're going to use our free hit chips as well. That's
True, free hit as well. I'm thinking 38, but you continue.
Yeah, I'm thinking that. So I mean, that for me, I may just roll a transfer. My team's looking pretty chipper. I mean, having Calvert-Lewin on the bench as first sub just means, come on. And then Richie is my second sub. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy having a bench like that. It just means
nice.
Like one thing I've noticed since this restart. Let me give you some insight, John.
Please.
Obviously, getting rid of Salah I actually had Mane, but anyway, not having that super expensive midfielder and having this bench with two really good players, it just means that when it comes to the end of the game week and you look at the next game week, you've got that two extra options of players you can actually use. So I don't have this pressure on me that I need to make transfers.
Yeah.
And really, I can focus in on the players that I need to hold and the players I need to get rid of instead of making, risky decisions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that.
And so I might actually try to implement that next season. It's so much easier said than done.
Oh, yeah.
Because as soon as the season starts, you want all the big players. You want De Bruyne, Salah, Mane. How am I going to fit them in? I can't fit them in. It's too many.
Yeah, I know.
So,
yeah. I like the idea, though. As in, the well-rounded squad is something that I never mastered because I always did that. I always heavy hit. And look, it's a strategy. But if you mingle them together and you have a decent bench, like you look at my team now. I've got Simpson on the bench. That's the kind of crazy shit that I did. I've always done that.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes it backfires. Like I had a 0 pointer this week. So you're right. Even if it was 4.5, something along those lines. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
So I've got the captaincy on Fernandez at the moment. I'm pretty sure he's going to just destroy tomorrow, you know. And he's just going to destroy Southampton. But I mean, I'm hopefully he gets a rest tomorrow. Hopefully,
30 minutes maybe.
I will enjoy that so that he gets a full 90 against Southampton because I'm probably gonna captain him against Southampton. Let's be honest.
I think we all will.
Yep. How about yourself, mate?
Mine at the moment, I might be holding because I've got Alonso and I've got Lascelles that are basically not playing at the moment. I think that why do I keep saying Fernandez? He got -2. I think that Lascelles does come back against Watford, so I might not make a move. But if I do make a move, I'm probably going to take Simpson out for someone like Kiko Firmino or something like that. Just so I've got a bloody full team. I've got a free transfer. I may as well use it. So
Such a nothing move.
A nothing move. But you know, I feel like Alonso's got to play, but I just don't want to just take him out yet. I feel like I don't want to take the risk on this game because I feel like he plays against Sheffield. So I'll definitely start him, but I'll put Firmino on the bench, just in case, you know. So that's what I'm thinking. I want to get one more game out of Alonso because he's gone. He's gone. Like I want to take him out now, but who do you bring in? Like which players are worth? Yeah, he's so expensive. I'm just gonna have a chunk of money. I just don't want to miss out on any points if he does bring them. So that's what I'm thinking now. And captaincy, I think Fernandez as well.
Yeah.
I think Fernandez as well.
All right, mate. Well, thank you so much for watching and joining, guys. If you did enjoy this video, please give us a like, hit that subscribe button. And before we go, though, a big shout out to our patrons. All right, guys. So a very big thank you to...
All right, so Bert Van Goitz. I'm pretty sure I got that right. Van Goitz. I think I got it right. Sorry about that if I butchered it again, Bert. But you're a legend, mate.
Hey, but send us a video of you pronouncing our surname. We'll see it, you know. Shoe on the other foot, mate. All right. Wesley Quirk, Gary Warwood, Anthony Farrelly, Kyle Brett, Bradley Emott, David Jereb, Ivan Kovacevic.
Oh!
You!
Finally.
Got that one.
Second 35 game weeks.
Yeah. Patrick Carney.
He's killing it.
Cedric Carney. Zach... Lewis Hughes and Stephen Mashishko. Thank you so much, gentlemen.
Thanks,
we appreciate you. We love you.
Thank you all.
Oh, yeah. You the man. So thank you so much, guys. But that is it. That is it from us. We're out of here. We're going to see you again real soon.
and we might be putting up this video about us watching the 4 games of highlights anyway.
Oh, yeah.
We might be putting up. We'll see if it all works out well. We did it like a different type of recording. So if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, we'll see you next time.
Yeah, let us know too. Let us know what you think of this video if we actually do get it up of us watching these highlights. Because I mean, if something you guys enjoy, we're happy to put it up.
Maybe, yeah.
We do watch the highlights together a fair bit, and it's a bit of fun for us.
We enjoy it.
So that's it, guys. So good luck in 35 plus, and good luck in 36 plus. If you don't see me, you may see Joff, you may see me. Maybe, who knows? We'll see what happens. But as we say at FPL, take the hit. Always remember to stay positive.
Keep chasing them green arrows, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Take the hit, take the hit, take the hit.